Good afternoon. Today is Wednesday. I am Kyle, and I'm here with Thaddeus, or TJ, with the YMCA, and we've started networking this year.
Yep.
Or was it?
Yeah. I think it was this year.
I think it was this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully it is. If not, I am terrible memory. But he is with the YMCA, and this will be a very educational podcast because I used to have a membership at the YMCA, and I thought you guys were literally just a gym. That's all you did. I know you guys had like a daycare and you had like summer programs for kids, but what you do and how we got connected was not. When you said I'm with the YMCA, and I was like, so you take people from the gym? I was so confused. And so, anyways, I'll let you introduce yourself and kind of, what you do at the YMCA, because I am just as shocked.
I got you. But yeah, a lot of people think that the YMCA is just a gym where people have memberships and come in and work out. But it's a lot more to it, especially with the outreach program. There are several programs that we have within outreach. So we have the YCAP program, it's a boys mentoring program, and we have the female counterpart of that called Diamonds, and we do wraparound care.
Wow.
And we have the 21st Century program, we have the Youth and Government program, and several others. And I think in total we serve, I want to say just shy of 2,000 kids maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
2,000 kids.
Yeah.
And that's an annual. And that's just in the Evansville area, isn't it?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Not counting the kids who really don't come to our programs anymore. Like myself, I still stay in touch with a lot of them.
That's awesome.
Especially the ones who've gotten older.
What is the age range for those programs, I guess? Of course, I guess they vary since you have so many different.
Yeah, well, within outreach, we start at third grade on up to senior year in high school.
Wow, that's awesome. So that's a kind of a huge kind of span, which is like the most critical because, like you're getting them at their third grade, they're very developmental, trying to get them into a good habit,
Yeah.
Because I think that's the most important thing, especially as you know, with youth development, is if you can teach them young and show them a course of action of like, hey, this will be fruitful for you. You probably see a lot more success in that.
Yeah, so I work with smaller kids like 3rd, 4th, and 5th. But for me, my sweet spot would be like the middle school kids because it doesn't quite feel like you're babysitting a bunch of little kids. And with the older boys, I can be a little more stern and straightforward with them.
Yeah. Kind of those come to Jesus moments.
Yeah, sometimes we have to have that. But the kids take pretty well to me, I feel like.
Yeah, no. And I think that's such an important thing. And like our kid centers are kind of similar. We do ages 3 to 17 years old, as any child can come to a Kids for Good center and get access to resources. But our goal is to teach them to give. Because, if you can teach a kid in a generation of not to take, but to give, how much better would society be? Especially now, like you're kind of seeing it now, like with the SNAP benefits being cut, everyone's kind of pulling together like, hey, I'll help you out, and what if like that wasn't just, like why does it always have to be a severe, like why does it always have to be dire? Like why can't we just like help somebody out all throughout the year?
True. It kind of reminds me of when somebody passes away and then the family, like when the funeral comes, everybody kind of comes back together.
Yeah.
And after the funeral, people kind of hang out to eat and kind of reconnect and all that. But I feel like you said, it shouldn't take that.
Yeah, no. And that's a good analogy is, it's crazy like that funerals and, that tends to bring people together. It's always, it's the sad when an emergency or something dire like that has to bring. And hopefully with your programs, we can, so that's what we're trying to do with our development in youth is just trying to, teach them like, hey, like, look how good it feels. And obviously you can be a testament to that because you don't do what you do probably because you make a huge lot of money.
Not enough.
Yeah.
My
you're
definitely in it.
Yeah. And I think that's something that people forget is, you're the heartbeat behind it. And like, like it is your job to help these people, but it's not just a job. It's something inside of you that you want to help.
True.
And you have that kind of calling now to teach those kids like, hey, you can do this too.
Yeah.
No matter what your job is. Like you can help. Seeing a need is pretty, anyone can do it.
I try to teach the kids to always put other people before themselves. I always want to help people and give, because you just never know.
Yeah.
You never know, especially like whenever I'm out and I see like a homeless person, there's just something in me that has to give them something.
Yeah.
Even if I don't have any cash, let me kind of look around the car, see if I have something like bag of chips or something.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just best to look out for other people, because you never know, 2 or 3 false moves, that could be me.
Yeah, no. Especially in today's economy, I think we're all like one chess move away from being on the street.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
So how long have you been with the YMCA?
So I started with the Y March 2020. So for those who know, that's right when COVID hit.
Yeah, geez.
Yeah, so I think I was there about 10 days. Then they're like, okay, everybody go home. Yeah.
And you're like, what does that mean? Does that?
I know. And luckily for me, by the grace of God, my supervisor, he was able to keep us paid, keep us having a job, everything like that. Because
that's incredible.
I know a lot of people that wasn't the case for them.
No.
So I'm definitely thankful for that.
Now, did you hire in as a community outreach person, or did you kind of like tier your way up to that position?
I hired in as the YCAP coordinator for the boys mentoring program. And I still do that present day, but my role has kind of shifted more into like community work, community development.
Yeah.
Specifically in the Glenwood area, but wherever the needs are, like I'm open and willing to help out.
Yeah, no, and that area is such a, the Glenwood area and the area like where we had our bus outreach there last night. And, it's so funny too, because you're from Evansville, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm from here. Yeah.
So everyone here referenced south side of Evansville, and it's just like, it's such a bad connotation, but and you go down there, it's like, they're people.
Yeah.
They're
people I
like
just met with somebody the other day, one of my events from it's either the health department or pre 3. She said she hears a lot of different things about the area, and she was kind of hesitant to come to the area, but once she got there, she sees it's nice and beautiful.
Yeah.
There's not like a whole lot going on like what she thought she would see.
Yeah.
I will say, when the sun goes down, some stuff can happen, but during the days it's pretty peaceful, I feel like.
Yeah, I think we've been out there twice, and yeah, I've never been kind of, of course we go all over. We do we've done bus events in New Orleans, and I've never, I don't know, maybe just the mindset of like, I just don't feel ever, and there's, and granted, they're, like you said, at night sometimes, but violence can happen anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere really.
But yeah, like you said, I think it's such a, but it's not a bad, like I felt pretty comfortable, and I was, you probably know the one guy in the scooter.
Yeah, Mateo.
Mateo. So it was funny when I was first out there, and I'm a joking person. You probably he was wearing these pants, and I was like, oh my gosh, you got Versace pants on.
Yeah, I remember that.
He's like, I can't afford that, but now I just call him Versace.
Yeah.
Every time I see him,
knowing him, he likes that. He's a outgoing person. He's cool.
Yeah, and it's just that camaraderie down there, like just that. People having fun, and they're just people, and just I think you guys having a center down there, and like just bringing that light and hope down there, and letting people know, like, hey, we're down here, we're trying to make a difference, and because it's about everyone helping each other, and that's why thought it was so cool what you do and what the Y does, because I literally just thought you guys were gyms, like that's it. Which I knew you had cool after school programs, and you guys always had a youth element even with the gyms, but as far, especially having a community center in a rougher side of town and having programs for youth, developing youth, mentoring, and like even crisis. I know you guys help families in crisis mode, and like
the wraparound care program. So that's another hat that I wear at the Y. I wear many hats.
Now, what does that all involve for anyone that might not know?
So the wraparound care program, where we walk with families and their kids from cradle to career. So I think as of now, I have a caseload of 6 families that I walk
6
alongside.
families.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be with them for like.
Yeah, for a while.
That's a journey.
Yeah,
That's
until the kids turn 18. But knowing how I am, once the whole family phases out of the program, I'll still be connected with them, still share resources
incredible.
with them. Yeah.
And
So
so I feel like your job is like almost like it's kind of intimidating because like especially like with that, and which is great. I can tell you have the heart and the mentality like
yeah.
you want to see them succeed because that's not easy going
No, it's not easy.
like that's a full and you're probably there from the highs and the lows and it's just like
yeah, definitely.
so you're like the therapist, the mentor,
yeah.
the provider probably at times
Yeah,
and
it is hard at times. A hurdle that I had to go through just recently, like when the government had the shutdown.
mm-hmm.
Like as you know, I have a big reach of people, and I'm having like a lot of texts and phone calls about questions about the government and the shutdown and food stamps and all that. And me, I don't know too much about politics and all that,
Yeah.
so I wasn't
I
able to
don't
answer a lot of the questions, and I felt bad, But what I can do is just point them to different resources and help them that way.
Yeah, no, and the side note to that, like I know nothing about politics either, but people go vote. The people you vote in the office, your state senators, your Republic, Democrat, doesn't matter. Just you want to see a change, just make sure you vote because that's all. Because I don't get involved in politics of people. Hey, we have a duty. We elect those that are speaking for us. So just
Is that camera on right there?
Oh yeah,
go vote.
Yeah, go vote. Go vote if you want to see a change or if you want to be in office. Have at it. Go to town.
Yeah, and I'm ashamed to say this. Like, I only voted once in my life, and that was only because my buddy Courtney Johnson was running for city council.
Yeah,
so I support him, and so that's my first time I voted.
Yeah, I am familiar with Courtney. Yeah, he's got Young and Established over there.
Yeah. That's my buddy. He does a lot for the community. We work together on a lot of different projects.
Now, do you guys ever? What's that area called over there?
I'm not sure what the exact neighborhood is called, but that would be considered the east side.
East side. Okay. Yeah, right. Do you just serve kids in the Glen area?
Well,
do you have any like crossover with his kids as well?
Well, with the Love of Neighbor program, my home base is the Glenwood neighborhood, but with the YCAP program, at its peak, I think I was in 10 schools.
Oh my gosh, 10 schools?
Yeah, it's dwindled down now, present day. But I was in McGarry Middle School. And
okay,
I'm still there. And McGarry is right behind his center, Young and Established.
Okay,
so
that's cool.
A lot of kids that we wrap around and work with together.
Jeez, so between you two, it's probably
yeah. Oftentimes, kids will come to my YCAP program at McGarry, and after that, they'll walk over to Young and Established.
My gosh, that's incredible because that's just such a, and just seeing I used to do oh gosh. Now I'm dating myself. I used to be a youth leader a long time ago, and they do. Kids, youth look up to older gentlemen, especially kids that don't, really have a great home life. Seeing someone and like just being there for them. I think it's what you and Courtney are doing is great because kids need role models. Kid needs someone to look up to, and it's not every kid has a home life, and it's not because of. It's not because of them. It's just,
Yes, I feel like some of our programs are an outlet for some of the kids just to hang out or just to get away from things.
Just a safe space.
Yeah.
A place to, have fun and just be a kid.
Yeah.
I think that's the most important thing is, that's what we're all about with our kids centers is you've seen them, we want to make them fun because this might be the funnest place they go to all week.
True.
And it's like, I think it's always important to give kids give them a fighting chance, even if it just means a nice space just to be a kid.
Yeah. So at the other building over there, do you do any type of outreach stuff or is it just like another warehouse over there?
Yeah. So for those that don't know, so we shoot our podcast in Henderson. We're actually in the Kid Center side, but yeah, down the road or in the same strip center is a community resource center. So that is where we have free clothing, free food, hygiene, which is open up to anyone. So we've always had a kind of a notation because we started in, believe it or not, For Good started during COVID.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So we started during COVID, as you know, a lot. Now we're kind of seeing that again, but like there was a lot of gaps in services because, you know, a lot of food assistance programs, which nothing wrong. They're just trying to guard what they have. But, you know, there's a lot of stipulations like, you know, you have to meet this criteria, that criteria. And in COVID, as you know, there's a lot of people that were middle class, that were upper class that lost their jobs, but they don't qualify. So we're like, hey, you know, resources should be open, you know, and there's going to be people regardless are going to take advantage if you give away anything for free, people will take advantage. But it's not my place to judge. You know, if you need a helping hand, we're like, hey, we'll help you come get. And it's not like a food staple. Like, you know, we don't have, you know, shelf stable like rice. And we just get our food is just random. Usually it's a lot of chips and snack type stuff, but it's open to anybody. So it's not going to necessarily feed your family for a week. But, you know, especially like we have a lot of grandparents that, you know, either have custody of their grandkids or they're watching their grandkids and, you know, they eat them out of the house. So like, hey, come get some chips. You know, we can help you kind of stretch those dollars.
Teenagers, they do have a rising appetite.
Oh my gosh.
I've been there.
Oh, I'm still there. I'm still eating and I don't have the metabolism. I don't work out like I used to.
Same. Working at the Y, I should have a 6-pack, but
I am not a good rep for saying I used to go to the Y. We'll just mark that out, Tim. Mark that out. Yeah, or edit me with a good body. Put that in post.
Yeah, with the AI, you can do pretty much anything.
Make me and TJ shredded. If you guys cannot see Tim, but he is laughing like, no, that's not gonna happen. Oh, he said, "Careful what we wish for." This could be the most exciting podcast yet. No. So back to kind of what you guys. Do you guys have anything coming up for the holidays that you're doing? Anything special that you want to educate anyone about?
So outreach as a whole, we do our annual Christmas party. So all the kids from all of our programs, they get to come, and their families get to come enjoy the Christmas party at the downtown.
That's awesome.
YMCA. And we have a lot of things going on inside of the big gym. Then we have like a big room where some bingos going on, and we open up the playroom for them where there's like a pool table.
Just a big old party.
Yeah. And the CEO and his wife, they're oftentimes in there baking cookies for everybody.
Aw.
Yeah, it's always good to see all the smiling faces and give the families opportunity to meet the staff at the Y.
Yeah, kind of build that trust and like let them know like, hey, we're here for you and let's just have fun and like.
Yeah, and like with a lot of the families, some of the parents, they've never met me face to face. A lot of times I'll just often like texting or calling them, let them know about stuff we have going on, or to tell them like some of the good things that their kids are doing or bad things. But it's rare that we're face to face, or they might just drop them off at the Y before we go on like a big trip, and I kind of wave at them a little bit. But it's rare that we get to have that face to face connection.
Yeah, which is great. I think that kind of builds more that like the name with a face and everything. Yeah. No, I know when I first met you, I think it was via email, and then we met with the bus in Caldwell area. Actually, we've been to the bus twice.
Yeah. So yesterday was the second time.
Yeah,
and people really enjoy it. As far as like how we do it, I think there's a few kinks to work out, but yesterday went good.
Yeah,
really good. The first time was a little rocky, but I think each time it's gonna get better.
Yeah. Again, when we give away free stuff, we tend to draw a crowd. Now we're getting smarter. I brought out pylons, which I think which I have more. I'll have to be a little more creative in how.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But I know we're continuing wanting to do more bus outings, so you'll be looking for us in the Caldwell area.
So we'll definitely I'll shoot you some dates and see if that works for you.
No. And then Yeah, for those that don't know, the YMCA. So if you're going to get a gym membership and you want to support kind of what they're doing, because that directly affects what you guys do. So
Yeah, I think.
I'm sure you guys do grants as well, and have.
Yeah. A lot of it is grants, but I think some of the funds come from actual membership. I'm not sure what the percentage is right now, but that's not my area of expertise.
No.
But
Yeah, so if you want to get in shape, especially as this year's ending, everyone's going to be like, "Hey, I need to go to the gym," which I'm not. I obviously I need to go to the gym. I'm not saying I am one of those, but yeah, maybe consider the YMCA because I didn't know the full wraparound services that you guys did, not only for kids but for families. And I know you've brought your families to come see us to get them clothing, bedding, and stuff. And it's an area that I didn't know. Excuse me, I didn't know you guys did that, which is so incredible because
it's a lot. It's
it's a.
So the main hat that I wear right now is the Love Your Neighbor coordinator for the Glenwood neighborhood, and it's kind of under the umbrella of Community One.
Okay.
So they do the Love Your Neighbor program in other neighborhoods. They do the Jacobsville neighborhood, which is kind of like downtown.
Yeah, that's where the Dream Center's at.
Yep. Okay. And the La Masca area, it's kind of like where the Fall Festival is.
Yeah.
TP Park.
I only know La Masca because you said that skate park back years ago.
Yep. So there's TP Park, La Masca, Jacobsville. They actually do it here in Henderson on the East End neighborhood.
I think someone reached out about that, but we ended up couldn't go because I was out of town and no one could drive the bus. But yes, because that totally. And if you are that person, email me, please email me again.
I think the head person with the Love Your Neighbor program there, I think her name is Bobby Joe.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah,
I think so. We'll just say yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And then, so the Glenwood neighborhood is the newest addition, as about 2 years ago.
Okay, so you guys are you're like in collaboration with a lot of which is kind of cool. I think that's, I actually preached that today on one of our social media posts. It takes every nonprofit helping one another, and it's
a lot of them do work together, but I would like to see more of them working together because sometimes I feel like they're like in competition with each other.
It is, and it's and I get it. There's a lot of funding people are trying to battle over, but I always tell people it's like, hey, like we were able to donate to Toys for Tots and the Salvation Army.
Okay,
and it's like. And we've worked with them for a while, but it's like, this is what it's all about. Like, like they're going to get these kids are going to get on, they're going to go in there and do their little cool shopping thing. And obviously we have our Hope for the Holidays we do with Jessica from foster care in the U.S. But it's so nice to work with other nonprofits. Like, we're not in competition. We don't, we just, we all have different, like you guys reached out to us because you didn't have those resources. Like, come on down. We have them and come get them. It's all about sharing because what I have isn't what you have, and we don't do what you do. And like in what Courtney does, like everyone has like their little niche, and it's like if we all work together, it makes a whole pie.
Yeah, and I think as time passes, we'll start to see more of it. Hopefully that doesn't happen because something bad happens.
Yeah, right. Hopefully we're not joining forces because of a terrible crisis.
Yeah, but my plan is to reach out to a few nonprofits and kind of see what we can do to work together to this problem that's coming up.
Yeah,
hopefully something changes before it gets too bad.
Oh, I hope so too. I know we've been getting asked about. I'm like, I got chips. I got chips and peeps.
Yeah.
It's about all I have right now. But yeah, I'm hoping it goes because it's especially we going. There's hunger, insecurities. And there's people obviously that are probably abusing the system, but at the same time, like no one should go hungry.
No,
like this, and especially over a political matter. It's like, come on, let's just.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people was caught in the crossfire of like different things that are going on, and they don't deserve that.
No one deserves to have that taken away, especially when you're depending on it. Like, and it's just like this was, and especially now, like, like energy costs, fuel costs, cost of living, all that's went up because of inflation, and obviously the wages are not matching that. And it's like now,
not at all.
And now we're gonna strip away the food, and it's like, well, it's like, come on now, like there's people like, and I don't like that, and obviously if you need food, come see us in Henderson. Obviously, talk to Thaddeus.
People can definitely reach out to me. I'll definitely try to put them in the right direction.
Yeah, and I know in Evansville, Young and Established has Wednesday food outreaches. I know Feed Evansville, Tri-State Food Bank, Evansville Rescue Mission. So there's a lot of resources here, and just reach out to somebody, and somebody can hopefully fill that need. And
Speaking of the Rescue Mission, I partner with them every year. They have the Gobbler Gathering every year where they do the Thanksgiving boxes.
Yes.
So I partner with Miss Victoria there, and she donates a number of boxes to me to give out.
That's awesome.
In the neighborhood. So
that's awesome.
People have been asking me about it already.
Oh, I'm sure, because I couldn't imagine, it's no one should go hungry.
No, not at all.
Especially with the amount of nonprofits and churches we have in this community. No one should be going without. But of course, that's just as a soapbox. I don't know. I don't know the intricacies. I know everyone's hurting right now, so I just ask that everyone just help your neighbor.
Yeah, and there's a certain amount of nonprofits in the area. They have the money, like with all the grants and stuff like that. But I know, and I've seen there'll be a lot of red tape of what they can do and can't do with the money. But I just feel like that stuff is a mess. Money is money, no matter how it's spent.
Yep. Yeah, no, that is for all those you don't know about the nonprofit world. Yeah, there is. Some grants, unfortunately, have a lot more red tape than others, and it's just let's just remove the red tape and just go buy a bunch of food and let it out.
Yeah, just other stuff, we can worry about that later.
Yeah,
get these people fed first.
Yep. No. Well, is there anything you would like to add about anything?
I just want to talk a little bit more about the Love Your Neighbor program and where I'm at. With it now. So kind of phase 1, year 1 of the program was me just getting to know neighbors and engaged with them.
And how many neighbors total is in that neighborhood? Because it's a pretty big area.
I want to say around 2,000, maybe.
2,000?
Yeah, I could be off a little bit, but
jeez,
around that number, I feel like.
Holy cow.
Yeah, about that. And I think the first year I logged about 175 people. So I got that many in my database. And a part of year 1, kind of phase 1 is, like I said, getting to know them. And then kind of transitioning into phase 2 is doing influencer interviews with them.
Okay.
So it's kind of 8 questions that I came up with to talk to them about.
Yeah.
And with that, I kind of compiled the answers and put them in a spreadsheet. And then a little after that, I turned it in to a consulting company, and they kind of printed out a report so I could kind of get a snapshot.
Yeah, a little summary of everything.
Yeah, and what I'm looking at in the neighborhood. And from that, I started to create these events with some of the stuff that they wanted to see in the area. And
so you almost had almost like a in-person survey kind of request kind of thing.
Yeah. And with that, I create monthly events for them. One of the ones I do, I have monthly bingo with them, and I do paint parties with them. I've done glow nights in the park and / movie night cookouts type of things, and just bringing people together, young and old people.
Yeah,
bring them together,
which is so important because the knowledge of the older generation, there's a lot of value there because they've been through there. They're like, don't do that. I did that.
Yeah, certain stuff they've been through 10 times over, and just different tips and tricks of life. I think younger people need to get that from them because eventually they won't be here anymore.
No.
And a lot of that stuff, it will be gone.
Oh yeah, and there's especially like different like even your family history,
Mm-hmm.
and especially
Yeah.
those that lived in that Glendale area. Is it Glendale?
Glenwood.
Glenwood. I don't know why
Yeah.
it's Glendale.
That was okay.
Glenwood area, like they know the history, like in and out,
Yeah.
like like
Yeah.
learn about it, like like I'm sure they'd love for you to come sit on the porch and
Yeah.
they would
Yeah.
fill you in with like
That would be good to see more of that. Definitely, because I know present day a lot of older people they tend to stay in the house, just like a lot of other people
oh yeah,
that I see. It's rare now that you see like older people on the porch or a lot of kids walking around doing this and that.
yeah,
It's
ding
almost
dong
like
ditching and
yeah, it's almost like those days are gone. A lot of kids are on like Facebook and TikTok and video
the
games.
digital world.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad.
No, yeah, I remember we lived. I'm from Mount Vernon, so I
Okay.
lived in Mount Vernon, and we lived in a cul-de-sac. And my parents were like, "I just come back in before dark."
Yep.
And or if the street light came on, you're like, "Oh no." The street light came on, you knew you're in trouble. It's like you knew as soon as that street light popped on, you needed to get home as soon as possible. So, but yeah, no, it is. It's different. Of course, I'm only 33, and there's
Okay.
like my parents can go through with like, bicycle ride. That's all they did. Like they, of course, you had 3 channels.
Yeah.
There were not a whole lot of, there's no Facebook. There's no, and, with no cell phones. You just had they had the cell phones in a bag, but, no one's going to sit by the old rotary phone.
When I was younger, I used to run around with like a pocket full of pieces of paper with people's numbers.
Oh
on
my
it.
gosh. Like a little Rolodex.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But eventually, I got a cell phone. But I do remember those days.
Writing everything down. I remember having to either ride my bike to my friend's house to see if they were home. You ring the doorbell, or you just call their home phone, like, "Hey, is so and so there?" Or no, okay. Well, when are they going to be home?
Yeah.
All right, tell them I'll be over there, and you leave. And you always knew if you saw bicycles in the front lawn of someone's house, like, that's where they're.
Yeah, they're in there somewhere or in the backyard doing something.
Man, that's nostalgia.
It is.
I think I'd get it. Yeah, wow. That just brings me, because I remember that you see all the bicycles pop. Anyways, I could love your neighbor.
One of my favorite things to do as far as like events with the people is like stuff that's outside. Because like I selfishly love being outside, and like I want to see everybody else outside.
Yeah. Especially this time of year, it's beautiful.
Yeah. It felt good out today. Last week was a little cold. But I definitely like to see people outside. What did I say? The year listening report. After I got that printed, I held like several meetings with people in the area, and I had like big poster boards printed out of the listening report, and I had people go around to do kind of like a vision session. And kind of mark what was most important to them, of what they wanted to see in the area, would be changes or improvements or whatever.
Yeah.
So after that, like I took those, and all those answers were put into the Glenwood Neighborhood Life for Change brochure.
That is amazing.
Yeah. So a lot of work went into this.
I have to say, my goodness, that is impressive.
Yeah, so that has the neighbors' handprints all over it. So everything that's in there is from those influencer interviews, SWOT analysis, just me having general conversations with people in the area that they want to see.
That is thorough.
Yep. Yeah.
And I love the take action now. Like that's just like a nice call to action. So if you guys don't see this.
Yeah. My plan is to eventually get that into the hands of every neighbor out there. And that's
awesome.
This has also been like a good tool for me to attract like different stakeholders in the area and outside the area to come do different things.
Absolutely.
And
so I just love that the neighbors too. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see the map. Yeah. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, you even got like.
Yeah, so this is some of the things that they want to see in the future.
Wow.
And there's like certain landmarks in the area.
That is amazing. And then the neighborhood hopes.
Yeah, so with the neighborhood hopes, um, most recently I partnered with the JD Chef Foundation. And they
Okay.
actually adopted the Glenwood neighborhood.
That is
Hmm.
incredible. And then we'll give another picture here. I like the pool because
Yeah.
I'm a swimmer. I
All right.
swam for Mount Vernon for 4 years, and by no means was not the fastest person by any
Yeah.
means, but I've always loved swimming, and my kids love swimming, and a pool is just actually that was
Yeah.
my first job at
Yeah.
14. Soon as
Man.
I could work at 14, I did. I worked in the summer because during school I was in marching band and swimming, so
Gotcha.
from summer until February I was busy after school.
Oh,
But
yeah.
every year from 14 through college, I worked at Brittlebank Pool in Mount Vernon, and
Yeah.
yeah, so it's always pools have always, especially outdoor pools, like it's always held a special place in my heart.
Yeah. It would be cool to see a swimming pool or something of that sort in the area. Um, as we all know, stuff like that costs a lot of money.
Oh my gosh, yeah, the upkeep
Um,
is that's what gets you is the
yeah.
upkeep of it.
I think something that could happen before that is maybe like a splash pad or something in the
Oh,
area.
yeah.
So I
Those
know.
are getting very popular.
Yeah, they just had one built in the TB Park neighborhood.
Really?
Yep, yeah. So maybe one day we get one in the Glenwood neighborhood. But
Yeah, no, that'd be incredible.
yeah, but as far as like some of the accomplishments in the area, like I said, I met with the JD Chef Foundation and working on park improvements. And I spoke
Mm.
to Danielle Crooks with the Parks Department not too long ago, and she's working on some things for the park too. And the next one on here says street lights, and
Oh,
I know
yeah.
that the JD Chef Foundation they've been working on that too.
Yeah.
So
And and I think that's one thing that people just don't think about. It's such a simple, but like you don't think about it like
yeah,
streetlights.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I know I don't, but now I'm gonna go drive through my neighborhood and
yeah,
be like, do I have streetlights?
yeah,
Because you don't, because some houses either have like the pole lights in their front yard. I don't know why I'm
yeah,
using my hand as a pole light, but or they have like because Mount Vernon, my old neighborhood had street lights,
hmm.
and my parents when we moved went to a neighborhood that didn't. So it's
Okay,
just
yeah,
yeah, that's a great thing because that would be safety, security, just a peace of mind element for people.
yeah. And something else that the people say they want to see in the area is better walking paths and sidewalks. So,
Oh yeah,
so hopefully in the near future we can get some more of that going too.
especially a fun like little like what the greenway is, like just like a little fun like healthy path for like
Yeah,
people
yeah, something
to.
like that. Yeah, even bikes too. I would like to see some of the sidewalks get fixed so people can ride bikes on the
Oh yeah,
sidewalk, especially kids.
yeah, especially
So
from a safety standpoint
yeah, so
because
they're not riding in the street, especially the younger ones. That can be kind of dangerous.
yeah, especially with the nowadays of the cell phones, people are not paying attention as much.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that
yeah,
scares me because I have two little ones. They're not riding a bike, but yeah, I road safety is very yeah,
yeah,
that's
true.
awesome.
So another part of the program to help neighbors fix things from the inside, we have something called action projects.
Action
So
projects.
yeah, but with that, neighbors can apply for up to $10,000 to do something in the neighborhood.
Whoa,
Yeah, and I just put the ball in the first round of action projects like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
that is incredible.
Yeah,
That's a lot of money.
yeah, yeah. It is.
That'll
It
be a
is.
good like that could do a pretty like a cool community garden
Yep, yep, yep.
or a
So
little
we have
playground.
a community garden in the area that we've been working on. But just an example of some of the action projects that got approved by the community revitalization group / leadership team. One of them was so there's a local barber in the area. It's actually where we're at.
Crispy Cuts.
Yep.
Crispy
Yep.
Cut. That name is genius, by the
Yeah.
way. That sticks with you.
So
Crispy
he
Cuts.
applied to he applied for funding to get new clippers for his shop, and in turn he we worked it out. He's gonna cut about 30 heads for free. Yeah, so whoever I send to him, he'll cut their heads for free. And so I created these little vouchers that
That's
I'll give to people who
awesome.
need them. So my plan is to give them to seniors or older people to kind of get their hair cut to make them feel a little bit better about themselves.
And that talking, because so my mom's a beautician.
Okay.
And so she has a hair salon in Mount Vernon. But yeah, it's a ritual. Like a lot of older people, like that's their event.
Yeah.
Go and get your hair done. Like they get to talk to people. So no, that's really cool. It helps mentally help.
Yeah. Help them like have confidence and different things like that. And also planning to give them out to kids who I feel like might need a haircut, or if a parent reaches out and say, hey, my kid needs a haircut or something like that.
Absolutely.
Or if I know somebody that's preparing for a job interview, I might give them one of those vouchers.
That's
yeah. And I plan to give some of the vouchers to the school in the area, Glenwood School. Let the teachers and the principal kind of decide who might can benefit from them.
Oh, that's an incredible resource.
Yeah.
Even as simple as hair. Like I think that's another, like I guess that's with anything in life. Even like the smallest things can make such a huge difference.
Yeah, definitely. Lives. Definitely. Another one is somebody applied for, I think, $1,200 to get equipment to get snow and ice off people's sidewalks and driveways, things like that.
Yeah, and again, for an older populace, like that's valuable.
Yeah, definitely. So
because doctor's appointments usually don't stop because of snow, so having someone be able to get them access to their vehicle or road again is important.
Yeah, and with the gentleman doing that, hopefully that will inspire more people to maybe come out there and help him out if they see him out there doing people's.
Inspire more action taken.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So like after that first round, there's still a bit of money left. So I'm going to open the applications up again here soon so people can do some stuff for the neighborhood.
No, that's awesome. That's a really cool initiative just to be able to, because it's unique to that area, and it's like, and again, it's just showing that trust to them. Like, hey, like what is your idea? And like it's not like you're just coming in there like, hey, we're going to do this because we think it's better. It's the people that live there, the people that have businesses there. So I think that's, there's an old thing, skin in the game. When someone has skin in the game, they take more pride.
Yeah, definitely. And when people fill out the applications, it's not me or the YMCA voting on these projects. It's people in the neighborhood leaders. And those overall people in the neighborhood. There are a few people who had voting rights that live outside of the neighborhood, but they're active in the neighborhood. So it's very important, like, for them to know, like, it's not TJ voting yes or no. It's not the YMCA. It's your peers and your neighborhood leaders voting on this. So,
which is great. I think, again, why you should go out and vote, because that's how our government's supposed to work. Is we're voting for people to make decisions that are going to benefit people, and especially like this is great. Like this, they're having like the haircuts, like that's going to benefit the people in Glenwood. The snow shovel is going to benefit people in. So that's an incredible idea. I like it.
And also too, somebody applied for a certain amount of money to buy stuff to keep the resource center over there stocked with different things. Like toilet paper and feminine products, different things. So I'm curious to see what people come up with for the next round.
Yeah, no, I am too. I'm excited to see, as we stay connected. And I'd be curious to see what all you guys, I can't wait for you guys to get the pool. I'm hoping that comes.
Well, hopefully. I really feel like a splash pad will come before the pool. That's a multi-million-dollar thing right there.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Maybe somebody will step up once I show them this brochure and show them that.
I'll drive that bus right up to that pool. I'll park the For Good bus right next door.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go swimming. There's the bus.
Yeah, I like swimming too. It's pretty fun.
Oh my gosh, it's relaxing. It's just a stress reliever. It's just
it is.
Just a chance to get out there and make a fool of yourself, which I usually do. Thank you for sharing. And I think
definitely
incredible what you're doing, and you're a man of many talents and hats. And I love connecting people. That's what this podcast is for, is connecting people to other people and to share kind of what you're doing. Because like I didn't know what the YMCA did, and now like still I still learn today of like, I had no idea, like the Love Your Neighbor and like this whole initiative. Like that is so cool that you guys, and more specifically you know, you went to meet the people, saw the people, did the surveys, did the time. Like this is a very in-depth, in-heart.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah. It was a lot, but I feel like it was worth it.
No. And that's an amazing, and it sounds like now like the ball is moving. Like you guys are moving. Like it's not just like a pipe dream. Like you've done the legwork, and now you've partnered with strategic people to get like the street lights, the park, and now it's changing. And like the crispy cuts, and like, you know, it's those little, even if it's little bitty things, and I can preach that all day long. It's just the little bitty things can make the world of difference.
Yeah, definitely. In some of the surveys I did, people said that they wanted like a safer area, safer streets, especially with some of the gun violence that goes on in the area. And with that, I partnered with the League of Women Voters and a few deputies from the sheriff's office, and they come do a gun safety class.
Oh, that's great.
So that's like conflict resolution class every other month or so. So
which is great. I think that's
yeah. And the first sessions we had, it's pretty good overall, but I would have liked to see more people in there, especially with that topic. People need to hear.
Yeah, because gun safety is a huge thing. You know, it's one thing to have the gun, but how to make sure it's safe. Not
true. And they gave out free gun locks and like free gun safes, the nice ones with the fingerprints.
Oh so, well, those that live in the Glenwood, and they do that, please come out, because I think the police are great people. We had Taylor Marisol on the previous episode.
Okay, I know who she is.
Oh my gosh, you know, the police are great. They're not scary people. They're here to help. They're here to serve. And they don't want to take people to jail. They want to see everyone be happy, healthy, and safe.
Yeah.
So
a lot of them do. I would say about 89% of them want better for people. There's a few bad apples, just like with everything else, but the majority of them, the ones I came in contact with, want nothing better but to see people thrive.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, no, TJ, I appreciate you coming on.
You.
And and guys, look him up and look up what the YMCA is doing in Glenwood, and then I'm sure he'd let you come down anytime. And don't be afraid to come down. It's a nice area.
Nice.
You can maybe see old Versace out there cruising.
He cracks me up.
He's funny. Those pants, I thought he was wearing Versace. He's like, ooh, look. I said, I don't got anything that nice on the bus. I said, I got maybe some American Eagle pants, but I got nothing.
I will tell you asked about him.
Oh, yeah, please do. He is forever engraved in my mind.
Just
from that one encounter.
Yeah, so we and him work something out. He's going to be like the security whenever you guys come out.
Oh.
To make sure people aren't doing the wrong thing.
I almost want to get him like a little light bar for a scooter.
He'll take it.
Yeah.
I know he will.
Oh, well, no. Well, thank you, TJ. And then thank you guys, for watching. And, please look up the YMCA. Look what they're doing and the incredible work in the Glenwood. Anyone that wants to help them out, please do. Because I've learned a lot. And I know you guys are going to continue to revitalize that neighborhood. And then, of course, all the families you're helping, the 2,000 kids. And, super incredible. And we'll be working more and more with him and trying to get him resources. And
so if anybody ever wants to collaborate, or if you want to volunteer or donate anything, you can email me. My email is summers@ymcaswin.org. Again, it's summers@ymcaswin.org.
Hopefully our videographer will put that here. Otherwise, it's going to look really weird. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, TJ. And guys, till the next podcast. And again, make sure you subscribe, like, and share this video. Helps us to grow the program and get the word out of other nonprofits and what people are doing in the community. All right, guys, signing off, and see you next time.